Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are right now, I want you to hear me loud and clear. If your goals don't scare you, stretch you, and scar you, they're not big enough. See, we live in a world that loves the idea of success. People want the mansion, the money, the stage, the applause, but nobody wants the sleepless nights, the rejections, the failures, and the gut-wrenching pain that comes with chasing a dream that's bigger than you. But let me tell you something. Big goals come with bigger pain. But pain isn't punishment. It's preparation. You want to lose 100 pounds? It's going to hurt. You want to build a business from nothing? You're going to cry. You want to break generational curses? You'll be laughed at, misunderstood, maybe even abandoned. But that pain, that's the tuition you pay for greatness. See, most people tap out when it gets hard. They fold when life throws the first punch. But champions get hit and hit again and hit again, and they keep moving. They don't pray for the pain to stop. They pray for the strength to grow through it. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you suffered for your goal? When was the last time you sacrificed for your dream? Because if your goal doesn't cost you comfort, time, and maybe a few tears, it's not your real goal. It's your backup plan. You want big things? Then brace for big storms. You want to rise? Then prepare to be dropped, doubted, and delayed. But here's the promise. If you can endure the pain, you will own the prize. Every overnight success, 15 years of pain. Every best-selling author, rejection letters stacked to the ceiling. Every legend you admire, they bled for it. So what's stopping you? Fear? That's natural. Failure? That's necessary. Doubt? That's fuel. Get up, show up, mess up, but don't you dare give up. Your pain has a purpose. It's shaping you into the kind of person who can handle the weight of your destiny. Big goals aren't given to the lucky. They're earned by the relentless. So yes, the pain will be great, but the glory, greater. Keep climbing, keep grinding, because you were not born to be average. Big goals, bigger pain, but the biggest win, it's waiting for the one who never quits. Big dreams demand bigger discomfort. That's the truth most people don't want to hear. It's easy to dream big. Anyone can close their eyes, imagine the car, the house, the stage, the applause. But the reality is, the size of your dream directly determines the size of the storm you're going to have to walk through. And not just walk through, but survive, endure, and grow through. See, small dreams are safe. They let you stay in the shallow end where it's warm and familiar. But big dreams, they pull you into deep water where the waves are real, the current is strong, and the shore is far behind you. Discomfort is the entrance fee for elevation. When you dare to think beyond the limits of your environment, your upbringing, or your past failures, you're going to face resistance. Not just from the world, but from yourself. Doubt will whisper louder. Fear will find your soft spots. You'll start questioning everything, your timing, your talent, even your sanity. That's discomfort. And if you're feeling it, it means you're in motion. You're pushing against something. You're stepping beyond what you've already mastered. See, discomfort isn't the enemy. It's the evidence that you're chasing something worth it. If your dream doesn't make you sweat, sacrifice, or suffer, then it's not a dream. It's a wish. And wishes don't change lives. But discomfort refines you. It forces you to let go of your excuses and build new muscles, mental, emotional, and spiritual. It doesn't just test your desire. It shapes your identity. You can't grow in a comfort zone. You weren't born to stay safe. You were built to stretch. Discomfort shows up when your current version is no longer enough for the level you're aiming for. It's the bridge between who you are and who you're becoming, and most people run from it. They interpret pain as a sign to stop, but pain is a sign to prepare, to dig deeper, to climb harder. Because every level you rise to demands a new version of you. And every version of you requires that something gets left behind, whether it's a habit, a mindset, or a circle of people who don't see your vision. When you carry a big dream, you don't get to coast. You don't get to cruise on convenience. You show up when it's hard. You train when you're tired. You show your dream that you're willing to suffer for it because you understand what's on the other side is worth more than the comfort you're leaving behind. Discomfort is the signal that you're in the right fight, that you're not settling, that you're not shrinking, that you've decided average is no longer acceptable. And when discomfort comes, you don't run, you lean in, because you know that the size of the challenge is a mirror for the size of your calling. Pain is the price of purpose. That statement alone separates the dreamers from the doers. Everyone wants a life of meaning, a reason to wake up with fire in their soul. But what they don't realize is that purpose doesn't show up with comfort. It shows up wearing the mask of struggle. Purpose doesn't introduce itself when life is easy. It reveals itself in the fire, in the pressure, in the moments when quitting looks like the smarter choice. See, pain isn't just something you go through. It's something that grows you. It is the toll you pay to walk the path of impact, influence, and inner fulfillment. There's a reason the road to purpose is narrow and steep. It's not built for the weak. It's not made for those who want to tiptoe their way to success without breaking a sweat. Pain is the gatekeeper. It asks, how bad do you want it? And it doesn't wait for a polite answer. It waits for persistence, for resilience, for the kind of grind that doesn't get applause. Purpose asks you to show up after you've been knocked down, after the plan fell apart, after the people you trusted walked away. Because pain is not just about endurance. It's about refinement. It chisels away the excess. It removes the distractions. It shapes you into someone who can carry the weight of your calling. People think finding your purpose feels like inspiration. Sometimes it does, but more often it feels like heartbreak, disappointment, and starting over. It feels like hearing no when you gave your all. It feels like rejection letters, sleepless nights, and doors slammed in your face. But every one of those moments carries a lesson. Every scar becomes a map. Every tear waters the roots of something bigger growing inside you. That's the cost of purpose. Pain also exposes what you're made of. It reveals your limits and dares you to break them. It forces you to confront your weaknesses, your insecurities, your excuses. And if you face it, if you don't flinch, that pain becomes fuel. It lights a fire that can't be faked. A drive that doesn't burn out when things get tough. Because when you've suffered for something, you don't let go of it easily. When pain has built you, you walk with a different kind of strength. A strength forged in failure, not fantasy. The truth is, everyone wants their life to matter, to stand for something, to make an impact. But most don't want to bleed for it. They don't want to suffer in silence while the world ignores their efforts. But purpose isn't handed out to the convenient. It's earned by the committed. If you have something inside you that won't let you rest, something calling you higher, understand this, it's gonna hurt. It has to hurt. Because pain is how purpose introduces itself. It's the only way you'll know it's real. If it doesn't stretch you, it can't strengthen you. Growth doesn't come wrapped in ease. It comes through resistance. It's the pressure, the pull, the strain that forges power. Just like muscles don't grow without being torn in the gym, your character doesn't grow without being tested in life. If you're always staying where it's safe, where it's predictable, where nothing challenges you, then you're not becoming stronger, you're staying the same. And staying the same is the slowest form of failure. Stretching means stepping into spaces that make you uncomfortable. It means saying yes when everything in you is scared. It means showing up when you'd rather stay hidden. The stretch is where most people tap out because it feels like weakness, but in reality it's the beginning of real strength. The discomfort you feel when you push beyond what you're used to, that's a signal that something is being built inside you. The stretch is not punishment. It's preparation. It's the proving ground where confidence is born and character is refined. Too often, people ask for strength, but resist the process that builds it. They want leadership without criticism. They want wealth without discipline. They want influence without pressure. But strength doesn't show up fully formed. It is carved out of stress, strain, and situations that force you to dig deeper than you ever have. Stretching shows you what you're capable of, not just what you've done, but what you can become when there's no other option but to rise. It confronts your excuses. It kills your comfort zone. It demands you either grow or give up. You don't become great by repeating what you already know. You become great by walking into the unknown, by stretching past your breaking point, and by discovering that your breaking point wasn't the end, it was the beginning of your next level. Every time you stretch, you're telling the world, and more importantly yourself, that you believe in something greater. Greater purpose, greater strength, greater resilience. That belief is what fuels transformation. Stretching also reveals what's holding you back. When you move beyond your familiar patterns, your old fears surface, your past doubts return. That's not a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're on the right path. The more resistance you face, the more power you're gaining. Just like an archer has to pull the bow back before the arrow can fly forward, life will stretch you before it launches you. You have to be pulled, challenged, and pressed if you want to rise. If you never stretch, you'll never soar. The strongest people you admire didn't get there by avoiding the stretch. They embraced it. They leaned into the pressure. They didn't wait to feel ready. They moved while afraid. And every time they did, they built strength. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. The stretch created the strength. Because real power isn't born in peace, it's born in tension, in resistance. In the moments when you feel like letting go but choose to keep going anyway.